Welcome. My name is Robert Davis, and it's a delight to welcome you to my tutoring services. I'd like to describe a little bit about the services that I offer. I majored in philosophy in college, and philosophy has been the main study of um, my academic and educational focus. So, philosophy and writing, those two subjects characterize the main offerings. In addition, I'm interested in speech and debate, and it would be a delight to offer those services to you as well. Now, you can rest at ease in my tutoring services. I cater to different learning styles. I like to adapt my tutoring methods to fit the disposition and the purposes of the student. You may be coming to these tutoring sessions with a short term goal or perhaps a longer term aspiration to improve your writing style, to improve your philosophical acumen and dexterity. In my writing, I emphasize intuition and imagination as engines or catalysts to help the student energize their inner being so as to generate higher quality writing. Ultimately, the writing is an exercise in autonomy. What is writing except the instantiation of our thoughts? First, we have the thought, then we articulate that thought in either speech or writing. And so ultimately, the quality of a writing will depend on the quality of your thinking. So, the practice of critical thinking in this approach is an essential element for helping you to improve your writing. Imagination means imagining what you want to write if you're doing fiction or creative writing. Clearly, taking the time to imagine the scene that you'd like to write about. So you already have entered into that world in your consciousness before you put it onto the page. Moreover, integrating intuition and imagination into the writing process makes writing more fun. If you're enjoying the activity, uh, doing it for a long time and getting better at it becomes natural. I also offer SAT tutoring. I use the Khan Academy framework and then offer individualized, personalized instruction on, for example, Google Docs, or we can meet over Zoom as well if that works for you, if that is superior in your experience to the Wyzant platform. So for SAT tutoring, I use the Khan Academy framework. They've broken it down into multiple units in conjunction with the College Board. So it's quite a reliable framework. And then again, I give you my individual guidance and attention and work with you separately to identify your strengths and weaknesses and identify a path for you to improve in the skills that will be required for success on the SAT. Now, my overall approach to learning is that learning is an upliftment in your human potential. It's not just for a short-term purpose, such as getting better grades or um, improving your status or anything like that. Those may be parts of it, but learning is ultimately an exercise in activating your potential as a human being and ultimately experiencing more fulfillment and vitality in your life through the increased level of knowledge that you bring to your encounter with the world. Ultimately, the act of knowledge is something outstanding, something magical almost. When your intelligence contacts and encounters the reality of the world, that moment of understanding is incomprehensible in a certain way, what its actual nature is. How is it that our intelligence actually comes to understand something? There's a unity between the perceiving subject and the knowable object. And the play between subject and object and knowledge and knowable is quite a profound activity. And so Learning and the activity of gaining knowledge, um, in my view, are one of the highest activities that a human being can engage in. So, if you're interested in my tutoring services, I believe and am confident that it would be a delight, that you would experience ease. I say this because, sometimes engaging in a tutoring session may not be very fun or enjoyable, but my intention is to offer an organic process so you find it easy, enjoyable, smooth, and genuine learning. Those are some key terms that define my approach. If you're interested, you may contact me on the Wyzant contact page. And I wish you the best in your studies and in your path in life in general, as your studies and efforts to gain knowledge uplift your life in every way. Goodbye.